Hello, lovelies. So we're just sitting down to record a bunch of videos because the kids are at school right now, and I have time for one more unboxing before gotta go pick them up. So today we are looking at the Ludy Lescot Tarot. And so I kind of went a little bit bananas. About a week ago, Llewellyn had a tarot deck sale. And I was like, heck yes, sign me up. So I may have gone a little ham. And I went out and I ordered a couple decks that have kind of been on my wish list for a little while now. And I've wanted to dive into and just haven't had an opportunity to purchase yet or get my hands on. And this one, I didn't really have any exposure to this deck before last week. This is the first time that I'm actually seeing it. I don't know if I saw it in passing and just didn't really notice it, didn't pay attention to it. But I decided to take a look at it, and I was really digging the artwork. So I decided to just grab it since I was ordering other decks anyway, and we will take a look and see what is inside. I didn't even do the standard like, oh, I'm gonna do like a Google search of the cards to make sure I like all of them before I got them. I basically just bought it on a whim. Just call it like it is, okay? Based on just a couple photos. So here's the box. Couple different symbols on it already, and this is a low Scarabeo deck. Okay, so pull out the tuck box here, wrapped, got a little white book. Here we go. And this is probably like other low Scarabeo decks where the little white book has multiple languages in it, but let's take a look at that first. There we go, just a little standard one. Yes, multiple languages in here. And unfortunately, guys, it is tiny, tiny print. So use a magnifying glass if you need to. If not, hopefully somebody has a PDF of this online somewhere. And the languages are English, Italian, Spanish, French, and Dutch. And it looks like, as far as the suits go, we do have chalices rather than cups, pentacles, wands, swords. As far as the court cards, rather than page, we've got knave, knight, queen, and king. So, little white book. Ooh, here's the back. Two hands. Very nice. And just have an artist card right here. And first thing I'm noticing is we don't have any words on the major arcana. So they are numbered though, but no names. So here we have the Fool, this little guy and this little chicken over here. The Magician. The High Priestess. Very interesting. I really like the artwork. The Empress. Get that throne chair. The Emperor. Got at least a little bit of the traditional red right there in his throne. The Hierophant. Oh my. That is a dark lover's card. I don't know if you can see it very well, but yeah, she's getting bit on the shoulder, that is for sure. Okay, so Chariot, someone's driving the cart and she's in the back. I mean, it looks like they're coming from a wedding. Very interesting. Oh my. So that is a very intense strength card. You can kind of see the lion just barely in the background here, but the ferocity is coming from her, that's for sure. And then we have our hermit with a cat. Oh, our wheel. Very interesting. So it's like there's this temple almost with a guy walking up to the center of a wheel. And she's crying. Oh, wow. So temperance card. Wheel in the background. Looks like a little water snake up here. Oh, that is an interesting hangman. So it looks like there's hands up here, they appear to be female, untying him. That is interesting. Just dark, kind of brooding, very gothic style. Oh, wow, look at that devil card. See the crushed skulls underneath. Oh, wow. So we're actually seeing the top of the tarot, or tower, in this card. Very interesting. I'm interested to see how this deck is going to work out for, you know, shadow work, shadow readings. It's got a lot more of a night gothic vibe to it. Okay, and so we're now into the chalices. That was the world card there. So we have the Ace of Chalices. That's different. Usually it's just a card depicting the icon of the suit, at least in most Rider-Waite-Smith decks. Interesting, Two of Chalices. So just a very, very interesting deck. Ooh, with some creepy tones. I'm not terrified of clowns, but I do find them very creepy. Let's see if we can move into the another suit. And we have here's the Knave. Look at the core cards first. So Knave of Chalices or Cups, the Knight, Queen, and King. Very regal, I like that. And so we have Pentacles. I find it interesting that the aces, both girls so far are wearing masks. I wonder if they did that in the other two suits as well, but now we're at Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. It's mirrored there on the wall. So this does appear to be somewhat of a Rider-Waite-Smith clone. That's what I'm looking at for the most part. Let's see, even though the imagery is slightly different from the cards, I'm still seeing similar meanings. See, this was one of the cards that drew me to this deck. I mean, just the level of detail that's in here is gorgeous. And so here's the oh, interesting. Okay, so this is the Knave. And so one of the things that will help guide you is little symbols down here. So I guess this is the symbol for Knave right down here. And it looks like it's a bell, some sort. So this is the Knave or Page of Pentacles. Here is the Knight. You can see a little horseman right down here. Actually, I believe that is the top of a pawn. Maybe that's what it is. Or a bishop piece. And then I'm looking at these a little bit more closely. I'm seeing a very chess piece feel with these symbols down here. The Queen of Pentacles, really like digging that little bunny right here. And then the King of Pentacles is actually depicted as a woman, which I really love. Actually, no, it is not. This is a man with striking features and long hair. So that is the King of Pentacles. I got excited for a moment that they were going to do some gender bending. And yes, so the Ace of Wands is also wearing a mask. So it looks like we've got masked ladies as the aces for all of the suits. Some nudity here. Let's look for the Knave. So here we have the Knave of Wands, the Knight, Queen, and the King. With a lion, very nice. And here's our swords. And it looks like she did keep with the very same similar color scheme throughout each of the suits. Oh, that is an interesting Four of Swords. Taking on the darker aspect of rest, permanent rest here. Let's see. Oh, wow. It's the 8, 9, and 10. Very interesting. And here's our Knave of Swords, Knight, Queen, who is looking very resigned for what I would see as the Queen of Swords. And then the King. Very interesting. So why don't we shuffle this deck and we'll pull a card and we'll see what we get from the book and what Ludy's meaning or symbolism is there. Do a rifle shuffle here really quick. And we have that Tower card. It's kind of a bit like what's going on in the United States right now. A little bit. So let's see what Ludy has to say about the tarot card. Okay. Okay. And she's just got very, very brief little notes here for each one. So she says, Tower, close your eyes and take a leap of faith. Reopen your eyes and you will have been reborn. Very interesting. And you know, the girl that is jumping, her eyes are closed and her face is up to the sky, almost as you would see depicted in the Fool card, as the Fool is taking a leap or a step off the cliff. But obviously, I mean, the castle's burning down around her. And the tower in and of itself often symbolizes, you know, destruction or sudden jolt, sudden change in order to shift what isn't working anymore so that you've got a clean slate in order to make room for what is in alignment. So she's taking that jump, hopefully into cool water below her to break her fall. And from there, she'll swim to shore and hopefully find a new life away from whatever it was that burnt down that tower. But very nice. Actually, you can see the water in the back, so there is that saving break for your fall. I dig it. Very nice. I'm not sure the young prince who's jumping off over here is going to have quite as good of a time hitting that water. It looks like he's fighting it, and at least she is making the choice to leap out, whereas he might have just tumbled out. So something else to make note of. Very nice little deck. So again, I got this off of Llewellyn's website. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon, but this is the Ludy Lescot Tarot. And again, the box here with an ankh on the other side. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. I will check you out in another video. Brightest blessings.